Hey guys, I'm Zach Bowles, and this is my husband Andrew Sartori. And together, we are the creators of Gay Man Thriving, and we help gay men create thriving relationships through our programs and courses. And we specialize in working with gay men who have found success in everything but love. And we help them attract the relationship they've always wanted. Today, we would love to talk to you guys about three common mistakes that gay men make that are keeping them perpetually single.
Lots of guys achieve success in a lot of areas, might be great catches, but notice the years and years and years go by and they think, okay, eventually I'm just living my life and it's going to happen. I'll meet the guy and it's going to happen. But 5 years go by, 10 years go by, and it just hasn't happened.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about, we've talked to hundreds of guys by now, probably more like
Thousands.
thousands. And there are some really common mistakes that we see. And so we want to talk about those. So if you're perpetually single and deep down in your heart, you know you want a long-term relationship, these are some things that you can look out for.
The three common mistakes gay men make that keep them perpetually single. First is being closed off. Far too often we see gay men, due to fears, putting up this wall, keeping themselves safe, and playing small. They think that it protects them from perceived harm, but and it does. It blocks you from any type of interaction, but it also prevents you from having what you really want, which is connection.
So what does keeping your guard up look like, would you
So,
say?
great question. So, keeping your guard up looks like overthinking things, really being afraid of what other people are going to say or think about you. And so, what it looks like is just kind of being that guy that's just kind of lingering in the background. You go out, you get out of your house, but then when you show up to a place, let's say there's no social distancing, you're the guy that's leaning against the back of the wall, just kind of being there, waiting for someone to approach you. It's also not being true to who you are, not expressing yourself fully, just playing safe and pretending to be confident. Reason number two, and I see this happen all the time. In fact, a lot of the men we work with, they come to us with this problem, and it's being a people pleaser. Being that person that you think everybody else wants you to be. Another way gay men really self sabotage and deny who they are. They are basically telling themselves that they have to be someone else to be liked. And this type of energy, this type of thinking, makes you end up being almost just like a puppet for what you think other people want you to be. And it's another way that you can really close yourself off. Or if you find yourself in a relationship, because people pleasers often can find a relationship, land a guy, but 9 out of 10 times it's going to be a one-sided codependent relationship where you're the one giving and giving and giving, and they're used to taking and taking and taking. It's a really nasty cycle that I see way too often.
It's so important. This is a pattern that I had way
Yeah.
before in my past relationships, and it can be really easy to think, okay, well, this guy wants this, so I got to do this to make him happy, and then to think, well, if he's happy, then I'm happy, and that's the pattern we see with so many guys who say, oh, I keep attracting narcissists. I don't know what's wrong with me. Well, it's not only are you attracting the narcissist, but you're also attracted to the narcissist, and you're doing the things to make them happy, and eventually the relationship it doesn't work. You get depleted and realize, wow, I'm just not being treated well.
Right.
And so super important to have strong boundaries, be aware of, okay, what actually do I want? Am I disrespecting myself by going over and beyond for this person? 'Cause there's a fine line between really nice romantic gestures
Right.
and being a doormat. Bonus mistake is believing that guys aren't attracted to your type because of your age
Yeah.
or what you look like or your body
Yeah.
or being HIV positive. We've had guys in our academy, all ages, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, who are having the best relationships they've ever had, who are having guys like so attracted to them where I don't even know how to keep up with all the guys that are wanting to talk to me, and so it's all about the energy.
Right.
And yeah, so if you're in your 60s, the best years of your life can be ahead of you, but it's your choice. Also, the worst years of your life can be ahead of you.
Right.
It's completely your choice. It's how committed are you to making changes and changing your mindset.
Yep.
And taking responsibility for yourself.
Yeah, it's all due to your thinking. And guys, yeah, I'm glad we added that. An extra bonus reason is limiting beliefs, believing that you're too old, that you're too ugly, too poor, too thin, too fat. Believing you're not good enough, in other words, in one way or another, is the biggest way that gay men really stand in their own way. And that's what's causing you to be closed off. That does bring us right into number 3, which is not making it a priority. In other words, waiting for it to happen. I talk to so many gay men who have this really common excuse that, oh, well, when it's meant to be, it's just gonna happen. I'm just gonna wake up one day and show up somewhere, and then it's all gonna just magically fall into place, in other words. And it's a great fantasy, guys. We see that it happen, we see that happen in the movies sometimes. Yeah, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is a great example of how Prince Charming comes knocking at the door. But guys, it's a big mistake if you're not making it a priority and if you're not taking active steps to meet that person halfway. You can't wait for him to do all the work because you're just going to be waiting for a really long time.
Right. And also it means making your love life a priority, making going on dates, whether it be virtually or in person, a priority. Like energy is going to attract like energy, and if we see it all the time with successful gay men who are focused on their career so much, career.
So often.
Maybe social events where there's no real intimacy, but actually one-on-one intimate interactions with new men is way on the back burner. And so the patterns just keep repeating and repeating and repeating. And so it's so important that you actually make dating a priority in your life, like meeting new guys, enjoying new experiences, getting to know people, being open and vulnerable.
And also working on yourself, overcoming these blocks that we've been talking about, because even if, let's say, you do meet that great guy and you still have a lot of those negative beliefs about yourself, you still have a lot of those tendencies to keep a wall up, guys, you might find the most perfect guy for you, but you're going to sabotage it if you haven't done that work, if you haven't released the power that you're giving away to those fears and those negative beliefs. That's why it's so important to be taking active steps to raise your energy, to feel more confident in who you are, to feel more empowered, and to truly love yourself on the deepest level. Because guys, until you do those things, you're not going to allow yourself to be loved fully. You will almost always find a way to overthink things and basically let that relationship unravel. And no matter where you are in life, we want to have something that can be accessible to you. So that's why, like Andrew said, we have a range of different programs, depending on the level of support you want to invest in. So guys, again, if you would like someone on our team to reach out to you to help you really get on the fast track of overcoming these 3 barriers that take gay men years to figure out on their own through trial and error and trying to figure this shit out. So type Academy down below and someone on our team will reach out to you and we can help you make these changes.
Awesome. Yeah, so we hope this was helpful and we love you guys and we'll talk to y'all soon.
Bye.